Okay, welcome to another devlog. I am Paladin Actual, and this is Survive in Silence. I'm just starting the video over here because I'm pretty excited about this. It's nothing like overly special, I suppose, but it's progress that I'm excited about. So here we go. So these guys, they're not attached to any skeletons yet, so like I haven't given them any programming or anything like that, so at the moment they're just like mannequins, like for example that you could see in a shop, not because mannequins are a thing in Unreal Engine as well, but anyway, I digress. So I'll go from left to right and then behind me, because that is also something. So this guy on the left, he's going to be your grunt sort of soldier of the enemy. And so my plan for the enemies in general is they're going to be very difficult to fight against. You are going to have no armor. You're only going to have stamina, which is the blue bar, and a health bar, which I'm yet to configure, because yeah, something happened and I had to get rid of it. So anyway, that's a different story. So you're only going to have health essentially, and it's basically if you get shot in the head, you're dead. Shot in the torso, like 2 shots in the torso, you're probably dead as well. Shots in the arms and legs, you're incapacitated, etc. So these guys, they're not going to be like your Star Wars stormtroopers. They're going to be pretty good shots. They're going to be trained and experienced. So these guys are going to be your average infantry soldiers that you'll encounter around the first parts of when you start the game, once you leave this safe section. And so I'll just talk a little bit about the technology. He's got a radio on his shoulder there, and so I'm going to have a sound effect that as they're patrolling, you'll be able to hear the radio. Like, even though they got a helmet, it's just going to be a safety, I guess, effect to help the player out, so that when the enemies are in proximity, you'll hear the radio. It'll be just like a tone. I've got exactly in mind what I want the tone to be. It's going to be very disjointed, very grating, and yeah, so you'll hear that sound randomly, and you'll also hear some sort of distorted chatter as well as they're talking into the radio from their helmet. And so the idea I have behind that is that these guys, they feel that they are so much better, so much more elite than the rebellion forces, and so they don't even care. They're heavily armored, and even though you can kill them, they are just feeling like that they're the cream of the crop, and so they walk around with impunity. They don't care if you hear them. They're actually looking for a fight. That's their mentality. So if and when you do get into a fight with them, they're going to be very strategic and tactical and precise, so I wouldn't recommend it. But there will be some sections of the game where you'll have no choice but to fight, and there will, it'll be fire and reposition tactics. Yeah, so now I'll just talk a bit about I will talk a little bit about the gun. That was hard to say. So it's not anything that we would see today, and I can't really see anywhere where a magazine would go, but I'll work something out. It'll probably go in between the hand guard there and the trigger guard at the front, probably somewhere around there. But it's going to be a 5.56 ammunition type, and so the magazine will have to be a bit wider than that. I'm anticipating than that small gap there. So that'll be a thing. So yeah, 5.56 ammo. The two guns that you will select, like you have the selection from, you'll have the choice as to which gun you want to take. If you want to take a gun at all, there'll be the option you don't have to take a rifle, but it will either be an M4 style or an AR-15 style weapon, which is a 5.56, or an AK-47 style weapon, which is 7.62. So this weapon in particular is going to be the 5.56. And so if and when you kill one of these soldiers, you will not be able to swap your M4 AR-15 or AK-47 for this gun, because the twist is that these guns, all of these guns, are biometrically matched to the users, either by fingerprint or whatever. But he's wearing gloves, so I'll have to work something else out. Maybe it'll be like a electromagnetism like field of the body or something like that, because it is set in the future, so I'll make something up. And the same will be with the sidearm. So that's this guy. So 5.56 ammo, which you will be able to harvest. So if you kill this guy, you won't be able to take the rifle, but you will be able to eject the magazine, and it won't be a M4 or AR-15 magazine. So you have to take any ammunition that is within the magazine, and that's how you'll be able to get some ammo around the world. There will also be random places where you'll be able to pick up ammo in buildings and various places. So just keep that in mind. I'll have all this information in the game, like through the tutorial section somewhere as well. So that's this guy, your grunt sort of infantry soldier, not to be trifled with. Now the next guy, you'll see he's very clearly got police on his chest. So he's not going to be just wandering around like this guy may be. He is going to be in the built up areas, the villages and the towns and the cities. If I get the opportunity to build a city, maybe I'll do that. But yeah, if I do, you'll find these guys around there. And that magazine, like my plan is, whether or not that is a magazine designed for shotgun shells, that's what it's going to be. So yeah, they're the law enforcement of the Union, and they'll be carrying shotgun ammunition. The same with that gun, biometrically matched to the user, so you'll only be able to harvest the ammo if and when you kill them. Yeah, so that's all I got to say about him. Now this guy, he is going to be the elite style soldier. He's currently equipped with a sniper rifle, and it's got some sort of effect around there, but I'll go into that in another video. But yeah, he's going to be the elite style soldier, the specialist, I guess. So snipers and shock troops, I suppose, that are called in particularly for special missions like hunting high value targets down. And these guys are going to be crack shots, so whether they have a sniper rifle and that looks like a 50 cal, and so there's not going to be a player usable gun in the game that is going to be 50 cal, so this sniper rifle is going to be useless to you. However, they will be carrying other guns when they're not being snipers. So if there's a recon specialist patrol happening and they are amongst it, they will have either 5.56 or 7.62 weapons. So I've just got to quickly move on because we're running out of time. This little guy is a drone, and so they'll be floating around in the less populated areas of the world, but their range, particularly for viewing, for like sight range, will be quite reduced. So if you see or hear one coming, you'll have an opportunity to escape. So I've got to keep this under 10 seconds now, so that's it from me today. Paladin Actual signing off. survive in silence. Catch you in the next one. Ciao.